Testament. Good evening, parents, family, members, and friends. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention? The moment and the hour that you have been waiting for 18 years is finally here. I would like to welcome you to Hughes STEM High School graduation class of 2025.
and gentlemen, the class of 2025. Now stay on your feet and welcome the faculty and staff of Hughes STEM High School. Good evening, class of 2025, family, staff, friends, guests, and the incredible faculty of Hughes STEM High School. I am Dr. Jennifer Williams, and I proudly serve as principal of Hughes STEM High School. Today, May 7th, 2025, we gather to celebrate not just the ceremony, but the journey that these graduates have undertook. It has not been easy. That's why we celebrate, because everyone that started with you is not here, but you are. You have walked with courage, determination, and resilience. Graduates, you did not give up. You pushed through uncertainty, setbacks, even some self-doubt, and moments when the path forward did not seem so clear. You found a way. You tapped into your inner strength, and you never settled for less. Even some of you promising me, no matter what I was showing you on that screen about your progress to graduation, Dr. Williams, I will graduate, and you are here. Class of 2025, I want you to know that graduation is not a destination. I learned that on a conference with Miss Trenton and Miss Fisher a couple of years ago. We talked about this is not the destination. This is not a period. This is a comma. This is not an end. But it is a beginning. It's a new chapter where you will cross the line and step into your purpose, into responsibility, into a power of your voice, your choices, and your dreams. I see maturity in you. that I did not see your 9th grade year. I'm being honest. But I see it. I see the growth. Many of you walked through the doors of Hughes unsure about where you would fit in, and you found a spot. You found friends. You found adult champions. And today, you will walk across this stage fully aware of your greatness and the potential that lies within you. Fully responsible for how you will now use it. You are ready to lead, to serve, and to thrive. To the families, you have stood beside these graduates. You have believed in them, even when they didn't believe in themselves. Thank you. Your love has made this moment possible. To the Hughes STEM staff, thank you for pouring into our students, for teaching with passion and compassion, for holding high expectations even on hard days. Tonight is also personal for me. We all have that first friend, that friend you don't even remember meeting. My first friend's daughter is a 2025 graduate in Wesley Jester. This is a family that welcomed me. I want you to know that your grandmother that has passed away loved me as her daughter. Watching not just her, but each of you reach this milestone reminds me that this work is worth it. It matters deeply. You are part of my extended family, and I am proud of each and every one of you. So go forward, class of 2025, not with fear, but with fire. Don't let the world shape you. Go out and shape the world. You have already proven that you are overcomers. Now it is time to show the world the big red way. Now, families, this is a joyous occasion that we've come to from hard work and sacrifice, and we all want to celebrate our graduates. But we are asking you, family and friends, that following the recessional, that you meet your graduates outside of Fifth Third. Please remember that you will not be permitted to re-enter the building upon departure, so make sure you have all of your belongings. Honored guests and staff that are on the stage, we want to welcome you, so please stand as I call your name. Mr. John Chambers, Assistant Superintendent of Cincinnati Public Schools. Dr. Moffitt, Cincinnati Public School Board Member and President. Dr. Chanel Price, our commencement speaker and Hughes alumnus. Ms. Lynn Martin, our local school decision-making committee chair. From the Hughes Alumni Foundation, Ms. Sherry Stewart and Ms. Parks. Ms. Stewart is the president of the Hughes Alumni Foundation. For our Hughes assistant principals, Mr. Dwayne Du Bois. Mr. Dean Bryson, and Mr. Andre Hanser. You can tell he's our 11th and 12th grade assistant principal. For our school counselors, Miss Emily Gearhart, Miss Tamar Chapman, graduation counselor and senior advisor, Miss Tammy Fisher, and Miss Christy Watson, our senior counselor. Our Hughes STEM Resource Coordinator, Miss Mildred Kennedy, and our senior class advisors, Miss Tamar Chapman, Miss Sierra Burns Johnson, and Miss Shelby Jackson. Our Parent Association past president, Miss Patty Blanchard, also a class of 2025 parent. Our valedictorian, Sosa Somayer. And your salutatorian, Emanuela Morcolo. I would now invite Emanuela to come to the podium to start us with our pledge and national anthem.
Please rise and recite our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. Please welcome Mrs. Sierra Harper as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watch were tell you that I used to babysit her. Thank you so much, Mrs. Harper. I would now introduce Assistant Superintendent Mr. Chambers to bring greetings from our executive leadership from Cincinnati Public Schools.
Now I gotta follow that. I'm not gonna be as exciting, but I want to say good evening. I'm Assistant Superintendent John Chambers with Cincinnati Public Schools, and I'm here on behalf of Superintendent Shauna Murphy and the entire administration for Cincinnati Public Schools. I'm here to extend our enthusiastic and heartfelt congratulations to the 2025 graduating class of Hughes STEM High School. I also want to let you guys know that we are extremely proud of you and we are grateful that we have this opportunity to celebrate with you. I would like to thank Principal Williams for the invitation, and on behalf of Cincinnati Public Schools, congratulations to Hughes STEM High School class of 2025. Go Big Red!
At this time, we would like to recognize our Pathway Ambassadors. The Pathway Ambassadors are our students that belong to our 4 STEM pathways that have the highest grade point average for that pathway. For health and bioscience, Miss Charity Carr. For programming and software development, Miss Nadia Cowens. For engineering pathway, Yulina Morrow Quinn Yamins. And for plants and animal sciences, Mr. Jason Ruthemeyer. Now, class of 2025, it is now time to hear from your valedictorian. So Maere is graduating with a 5.08 GPA. She has earned already 53 college credits. She is headed to the University of Cincinnati to study health sciences on the pre-pharmacy track. She worked hard at Hughes, and she earned an honor STEM diploma, participated in Girls to Women, the National Honor Society, academic team, and has earned multiple scholarships, including the Governor's Merit Full Tuition Scholarship to the University of Cincinnati. Please give it up for your valedictorian.
Faculty, proud guests, and class of 2025 graduates. My name is Soso Sumare, and it's an honor to stand before you all tonight as the Hughes STEM High School's valedictorian for the class of 2025. Today is a day we've all looked forward to, a day that marks not just the end of one chapter, but the beginning of so many others. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has supported me throughout these past 4 years of high school, my teachers, counselors, family, friends, and especially my mom. I want to give a special thanks to my mom, whose guidance kept me grounded and and belief in me never faded. This achievement isn't just mine to celebrate, it belongs to her too. We can finally say that we made it. Some days were harder than others, with the last-minute schedule changes, labs that felt endless, or just the panic of realizing an assignment you hadn't started was due in just a few hours. Through it all, we showed up, kept going, and made it to this moment. If you know me, then you know I'm a big, organized procrastinator, but beyond the deadlines and distractions, I've come to realize what a true privilege it is to have the opportunity to work, learn, and pursue a purpose every day, because not everyone has that chance. What really matters is our strength to show up, to keep going, and to make the most of the opportunities we're given. I'm sure that we've each been asked, so what's next for you? Which is a question that I think can feel exciting and intimidating all at the same time. The beauty behind what comes next is that it's entirely yours to shape. Each of us has the power to build a path that reflects our passions, so embrace where you are now, trust in your abilities, and remember, the next chapter is only yours to write. Old beliefs will stick until we correct them, so affirm your truth and don't let anyone try to change who you are. It's easier said than done, but stepping outside of what's already familiar is where real growth happens, and in that process, you get to make a difference in whatever way feels meaningful to you. I love the saying that bravery is in the absence of fear, it's feeling afraid and doing it anyway. We've all faced moments in our lives where fear has lingered and told us to play things safe. I'm sure these past 4 years have challenged us all in ways that we've never thought of, but it also taught me that pushing forward, even when things don't come easily, is what builds a person. After today, we'll all be stepping into an unknown future, and what will carry us is that bravery. We spent years learning, growing, and preparing for what's next, and now we get to step into a summer that for the first time isn't just a pause, it's a whole new transition. For years, summer meant a break from school, from tests, from deadlines, but this summer carries something new for us all. Whether you're heading off to college in the fall or just figuring life out, this summer will mark a transition none of us has experienced before, and I think that's something we should all embrace. I've come to realize that the meaning of life is to experience all of it and not just the good. I try to look at life through a lens of acceptance, understanding that growth comes from the hardships we face. You won't always get what you want, and I've learned to be okay with that. Maybe an opportunity slipped away, or things didn't go as planned, but in Islam, every no is just God's way of guiding us towards something better. Sometimes the setbacks lead us to paths we never would have chosen on our own, but end up being exactly what we needed. Think about this. There are people who had plans for today, but didn't live to see those plans. This reality should be a reminder to us all every day of how valuable every moment is. The late-night study sessions, the shared laughter, the quiet bus rides home. These moments don't always feel significant when we're living them, but they're the small pieces that shape us. If there's anything that high school has taught me, it's that life doesn't wait for the perfect moment, and neither should we. Whether it's chasing something you want, taking a leap of faith, or just learning to live in the present, I hope that we can all step forward and make the most of every opportunity that comes our way, even if it feels uncertain. Today isn't just an ending for us, it's the beginning of so many incredible journeys. I wish you all the best in life, and again, congratulations to the Hughes STEM Class of 2025.
We have some money to pass out. So the class of 2025, many have already earned scholarships. But we have more to present tonight. Class of 2025, if you have received any scholarship to continue your education, stand at your seats right now to be recognized. Stand up. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Sherry Kalin, Hughes Alumni Foundation President, and Pam Parks, also from the Hughes Alumni Foundation, to present scholarships. They will be followed up by school counselor, Ms. Tammy Fisher, and she will present additional scholarships. The recipients, we ask you to stand at your seats when your name is called to be recognized.
Hello, my name is Pamela Parks. I'm at the class of 1970. I had the opportunity to present some graduates, 4 scholarships. And when I call your name, would you please stand? And each of the scholarships was $1,000, a total of $4,000. And the first name is Dyslexion Arrington. David Ford. Margaret Sachs. This is a name I have a problem with. Is it Fairjor? Okay, yeah, all right, that's it. And congratulations. Now, you're not going to receive it today, but we're going to have a reception for all. You must keep standing, please, the 4. And we will have a reception, and you will present your money, okay, your scholarship. So thank you so much, and congratulations to all of you. And remember one thing, keep God first in your life and follow the path. I'm telling you. From 1970, I'm telling you. Thank you.
Hey, class of 2025. Congratulations. Uh-oh. What's happening? No. No. Dear God, Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, stop it now. Peace be still. Peace be still. Security. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we ask for peace to be still right now. Peace be still right now. Please don't do this to these babies. Don't do that to these babies. I can't even see. Okay, y'all, let's bring it back to let's bring the focus back on the graduates. Let's bring the focus back on the graduates. Let's go. This is about the class of 2025. This is about the class of 2025. All disruption, go. We bringing the focus back here because we got some more money to give away. How about that? Let's do it. My name is Sherry Stewart, formerly known as Sherry Armstrong. I am from the class of 1999. 26 years ago, I sat right where y'all are. Wow. So I just want to let y'all know that the things that you have to look forward to is amazing. amazing. And I want y'all to keep your eyes focused. I want y'all to keep your eyes focused on y'all goals. Don't let distractions take your focus off of your goals. Y'all understand that? Okay. We have had some amazing applicants apply for the Hughes Alumni Foundation Scholarship. Our job was very difficult in deciding who was going to get those scholarships, where we only had 2 to give away, right? But because the applications were amazing, we added another one. We added a 3rd scholarship, okay? I also want to encourage you guys that although you all are graduating today, our foundation, we only function with alumni, and that is what you guys are getting ready to become, right? So we need you to come back to do the work, because our work, the only thing that we can do, our work works with alumni, if that makes sense, okay? All right, so without further ado, if you please stand up and remain standing, okay? Shravidya Bade Vino. Jonathan Lumpkin. Yelena Maraquin Jimenez. Congratulations, you guys. You guys are the recipients. You guys' parents, your graduates will be receiving a cashier's check in the mail to you guys, and it's going to come certified mail. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2025. I stand here on behalf of our school resource officer, Mitchell, and his family, the Xavier Cox Scholarship Foundation. We have his daughter, who is the mother of Xavier, his brother and wife here today to celebrate. Officer Mitchell is here working the event as well, so we want to thank him for giving back to our students. So this year, and you guys can get these from me after the graduation, the first recipient is Nadia Cowens. And the second recipient is Emanuela. So make sure you guys see me afterwards, okay? All right, so another hat that I wear, I am the College Credit Plus coordinator for Hughes High School. So our students have an opportunity from 7th through 12th grade to take college classes at the university in the state of Ohio. We've had many students this year take advantage of it, but this year is the first year that we have a student graduating with 58 college credit hours and a 3.8 GPA and a certificate from Cincinnati State. So, come get your certificate.
We talk about keeping our students. If you still have kids in school, you all need to see Ms. Fisher. You go to college for free. Earn a high school diploma and college for free, paid by Cincinnati Public Schools. So let's take advantage of this. It is now time to introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. Chanel Price is a pastor, author, international speaker, and educator here in Cincinnati, Ohio. She received her bachelor's at Union Institute, University in Early Childhood Studies and her Master's of Teaching at Liberty University. She returned to Union Institute where she received her PhD in Interdisciplinary Studies in Education. For her work in the community, education, and ministry, Dr. Price has received numerous prestigious awards, such as the Eugene Ruhlman Fellowship, and has been featured in various global magazines. Dr. Price is a woman of empowerment, influencer who inspires women both nationally and internationally to reach their goals and to persevere through the struggles of life. She also inspires people after experiencing various life hardships through sharing her personal faith walk and how she was able to find restoration. She has published a book that is used to teach life coaching classes for those transitioning from homelessness and drug abuse, and strives to encourage others through their life struggles. She is the founder of LIM Bright Education, where a scholarship foundation has been able to send high school graduates to college with scholarships. She is also an elementary school educator. She serves on boards and committees and provokes change in education and is an adjunct professor at the University of Cincinnati. Dr. Price lives and leads by Michelle Obama's reminder, there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. And she's a Hughes alumnus. Please welcome Dr. Price.
Good evening to this distinguished faculty, to the proud families, and the honored guests, and most importantly, the Hughes High School class of 2025. Before we celebrate your accomplishments, I would like to take a brief moment to highlight one of the graduates. So in 2022, I founded the LIM Bright Education, which is an organization that is committed to supporting lifelong learners, creating impactful experiences, and making meaningful connections in education. One branch of that mission is the LIM Bright Scholarship Foundation, which was created to stand in the gap for young scholars who possess limitless potential, yet limited resources. So this year, we're excited to award the Big Red Trailblazer Scholarship because it honors the Hughes spirit and the courage it takes to create paths that have never been tread before in our families and our communities. As a proud alumna of the Hughes class of 2005 and the High School of Teaching and Technology, I established the Trailblazer Scholarship to equip each recipient with college textbooks or essential technology they need to thrive in their first year and beyond. I am excited to announce that our 2025 Big Red Trailblazer Scholar is Mr., if he can stand, Mr. Elijah Engelman. And you can see me afterwards to receive your scholarship tonight. Elijah, we believe in your brilliance, and we are honored to invest in this journey that you are about to blaze. So as we continue to celebrate new paths that are being tread, let's turn to tonight's message. So when I look around this room at the friends, the family, the guests, and the class of 2025, I see a room that is filled with pride and possibility. 20 years ago, I sat in these seats just like you did, with my robe wrinkled at the bottom from the last minute rushing, and my heart was thundering from half running through the doors, walking, literally walking from Westwood to Northside to get to my ride after trying all day to get my hair done, which I never did. And the hectic arrival at that time, it was one of the most stressful moments of my young life. Yet it was also in that instant that the next chapter for me truly began. And tonight, I pass that baton to you. So while we are not within the walls of Hughes tonight, Hughes is within us. The legacy of Hughes shines brightest through trailblazers like Dr. Jenny Davis Porter, who was the first Black woman to graduate from this school, the first Black woman principal in Cincinnati, and the first Black woman to earn a PhD from the University of Cincinnati. Talk about representing Big Red. And hanging in her office was a simple sign that captured her philosophy in life, which was to take what you have and to make what you want. And while I did not know the exact words when I was a teenager, their spirit kept surfacing at every turn of my life. The first time was the week before college classes, and my science teacher, who was here at the time, Mrs. Wetzel, she showed up at my front door with my books, and she accidentally dropped $300 on my front porch for whatever I needed. And in that moment, I learned how to take what I needed or take what I had and to make what I wanted. When later in life, layoffs left me job searching without a steady paycheck, the lesson then returned to take what you have and to make what you want. And it echoed even louder the years later, where the doctors discovered that I had a heart condition right before I went through an extremely rough pregnancy with my son. And finishing my master's degree, even though it felt impossible, once more, I had to take what I had to make what I wanted. And then it continued when I had to make a difficult decision that resulted in me having to start at rock bottom all over again. Raising my toddler son, weathering the global pandemic, and still pushing towards a PhD. And yet again, I took what I had and made what I wanted. And when I emptied my own savings to launch a foundation that empowers others, I realized that I was still living out Dr. Porter's message and taking what I had to make what I wanted. Every one of those pivots has carried me here today, fulfilling one of my greatest dreams, standing before you, one of my greatest dreams, and ready to share the 3 lessons that flow directly from Dr. Porter's timeless words. That first lesson is to embrace the unexpected. Look at someone sitting next to you and say, embrace the unexpected. Because sometimes life be lifing. It's like a road trip where the map is full of loops and sometimes dead ends and arrows that lead to surprises. Some of my most defining moments began as obstacles. So in college, I bombed the prerequisite course. I changed my major from psychology to education, and I feared that I had ruined my own timeline. That so-called setback unlocked the talents that I'd ignored and set me on the path that I cherish today. So I want to remind you that when a door slams, refuse to call it a dead end, call it a detour, and drive on to embrace the unexpected. The second lesson that I have is success is self-defined. Look at somebody and say, success is self-defined. I heard someone once say, comparison is a thief of joy, which is true. But I also like to say that comparison is a thief with Wi-Fi. Because if you scroll through any social media feed, someone will always be richer, someone will always be happier, quicker to be in their soft life era. But remember, success is not one size fit all. For you, it may be financial independence. For someone else, creative expression. For another, service to the community or raising a joyful family. Your measure of success matters most. And so ask yourself, does this path reflect my values? And if it does, proceed with confidence unapologetically. And my third and last point is to prepare to pivot. Tell someone, prepare to pivot. Class of 2025, and even those who are out there listening, I need you to remember that progress seldom travels in straight lines. I've accepted jobs, I've also left jobs, I've launched ventures, I've also ended ventures, and collected priceless lessons each time. The willingness to pivot is what keeps purpose alive. You may begin in pre-med and discover a calling in public policy. You may enlist and then return and launch a nonprofit. If you remember nothing else I say tonight, remember that when new passion ignites, give it oxygen. So tonight, as you go from making decisions about whether you will eat in the North, South, or professional lunchroom just like I did, or making decisions on what courses to take, what cities to move to, and what job best fits your desire while also meeting your needs, remember, choose, evaluate, and if necessary, switch. Your future is in your hands. You're moments away from stepping off this platform and carrying the legacy of Hughes, the courage of Dr. Jenny Davis Porter, Dr. Jennifer Williams, Dr. Chanel B. Price, and the belief of everyone that is here applauding you tonight. Guard those connections. My friends who sat next to me right there are today sitting out there. And one of them, her daughter, Zion Thompson, is graduating tonight. Text the friend that pulled an all-nighter right next to you as you were finishing up those final assignments. Email the teacher who first called you a leader, because 20 years later, my teacher showed up to my best friend's birthday party last year. So your teachers will continue to support you even after today. Community multiplies strength. So now, as you soon rise to receive your diplomas, let these 7 echoes ring in your ears and steady your stride. When life's detours surprise you, keep paving your path. When success feels distant, keep paving your path. When you must pivot towards new dreams, keep paving your path. When fresh passion lights your spirit, keep paving your path. When doubt whispers that you are unworthy, keep paving your path. When failure teaches its sharpest lessons, keep paving your path. And when triumph crowns your perseverance, keep paving your path. Class of 2025, take what you have and make what you want. The road ahead is wide, the future awaits, and your path, bold, winding, and uniquely yours, begs to be paved. Congratulations, Hughes STEM High School graduates. We cannot wait to see where your journey leads.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Price. Board member, Dr. Kareem Moffitt, please join me as principal of Hughes STEM High School. Dr. Moffitt, as principal of Hughes STEM High School, I certify that the class of 2025 has met the graduation requirements for the state of Ohio and Cincinnati Public School District.
So I have to say these words. Are y'all ready for it to be official? Y'all don't sound like y'all ready. Y'all ready? One more time, class of 2025, this is it. Are you ready? I, board member and president with the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio, and as a board member and president of the Cincinnati Board of Education, I hereby confer on these young men and women the diploma of the Cincinnati Public Schools. At this time, I'm going to ask your valedictorian Sosa Sumar to join me. Sosa, I present this diploma to you on behalf of the Cincinnati Public Schools. Congratulations. You ready?
On behalf of the Hughes STEM High School class of 2025, I accept my diploma.
Please welcome Miss Trenton. She, our senior English teacher, college teacher, as she reads our graduates.
I don't know where the name. Can you step back a little bit so I can see the kids? Thank you. There you go. That's perfect. Emanuela McCullough. Tyra Adams. DeMarco Calhoun. Charity Carr. Daniel Cephas. Oh, I'm sorry. Dasani Carswell. Nadia Cowens. Fajar Fasal. David Ford. Kalia Gordon. Yelena Mariquin Jimenez. Rihanna Norman. Jason Ruthemeyer. Margaret Sachs. Andrew Suazo. Caden Acevedo Perez. Wesley Adams. Amir Alatif. Leah Allen. Zayon Allen. Ladarius Arnold. De Lexiana Arrington. Isaiah Artis. Shravidya Bade Vinod. Jaden Bailey. Sally Ballou. Takira Ballou. Tyler Banks. Amari Barron. Chrislyn Bell. Landon Bennett. Kyrell Bess. Jayla Black. Ronald Black. Joshua Blunt. P. Harris Bly. Jamil Bambala. Leasia Broadus. Jazir Brooks. Deasia Brown. Shamad Bunton. Darnarian Campbell. Eric Cheney. Johnny Childs. Barcia Cole. Thomas Craddock IV. Danye Davis. Kavion Davis. Michaela Davis. Manolo de Leon Lopez. Cornelius Edrington Jr. Elijah Engelman. Samuel Fisher. Thomas Freeman Jr. Corey Gamble Jr. Cameron Green. Emily Grimes. Courtney Hackle Webster. Darion Harris. Rachel Hemela. Davion Hill. Joshua Hines. Key Angel Hines. Peyton Hines. Dante Houston. Zachary Huber Jr. Zion Hughes. Keviana Hughes. Delano Ibbett. Kimani Illigen. Arion Jackson. Kanijah Jackson. Perfect Jacobs. Wesley Jester. Jason Johnson. Onaje Johnson. Kemar Jones. Anthony Jordan III. Jemiah Jordan. Dulce Juarez Iniguez. Isabella Kilburn. Jeremy Kotzbauer. Ryan Lee. Elijah Lindsay. Jeremias Lorenzo Cabrera. Jonathan Lumpkin. Jormel Mack Jr. Meredith Mariquin Perez. Ashton Marshall. Daria Janae Mays. Shinell McCulley. Anaya McKinney. Malachi Miller. Walteria Monroe. Dominic Moore. Jamina Morales Morales. Gerson Morales Morales. Yasmin Morris. Bryson Neese. Zaquan Neal. Kiara Nelson. Evelyn Nolasco Roblero. Lauren O'Brien. Kennedy Parker. Richard Parrish, Jr. Brooklyn Perry. Nicole Phillips. Veda Pieper. Keisha Pitts. Aria Pleasant. Armani Price. Ramaya Pryor. Jaquise Rhodes. Latay Richardson. Brianna Riston. Angel Robinson. Julian Robinson. Kanaya Robinson. Kanaya Rogers. Brian Sanders Nelson. Silas Scott. Berniah Shearer. Donnell Simmons. Kiara Smith. Francis Squires. Javion Stanford. Jessica Stembridge. Stefan Stenson. Samarion Stevens. Sienna Stevens. Kayla Stevenson. Ronise Stubblefield. Rihanna Taylor. David Thomas. Kayani Thomas. Zion Thompson. Marcus Timms II. Serenity Torres. Maisha Turner. Alana Walker. Elijah Walker. Mariah Walker. Armani Washington. Lawrence Watlington. Jada Whitehead. Thomas Wilkes Hawkins. Anthony Williams Jr. Deanna Williams. Deontay Williams. Judah Wilmont. Antoine Worrell. Desire Wright. Josiah Yisrael. Angel Ziegelmeyer. And Jaden Julius.
Class of 2025. You were my first ninth graders. You're the first class I've seen come through high school at Hughes. I want you to know I love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you helping me grow. I can't wait to hear about the success. I can't wait to see the greatness you bring to the world and how you reshape it. So congratulations. Family, friends, your graduates. Wait just a second. The confetti ain't dropping yet. Family and friends, following the recessional, please remember, no one will be permitted to re-enter the building, so make sure you have all of your belongings. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Hughes STEM High School Class of 2025.